Good morning. This is Erin Klein with Alaris, and I am really excited to introduce my colleague Riley with Bold North Roofing. Good morning, Riley.
Good morning, Aaron. Happy to be here.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk with me about this. We were having a conversation a couple weeks ago, and this issue has come up more times than at any other point in my career, which is now almost 35 years.
Long
And
time.
we're seeing a huge shift in the insurance industry for homeowners insurance. And prices are going up, and insurance companies are starting to dial back coverage on roofs, which is where you come in.
Yes, yes, yes.
And so I just wanted to start by just talking about, for our clients who are out there looking for a home, or as a real estate agent who's guiding their home buyers, what
Yep.
are some things that they can look for as they're looking at homes to be aware of this issue?
Yes. I like where we're starting. The very first thing I always tell realtors and even most importantly the home buyers is kind of where that roof is at and what the status is. Sometimes looks can be deceiving. One thing you should always do, it is public information, so I can do it, you can do it. Is just kind of get in contact with your city hall and just kind of see if a permit has, first of all, um, ever been there, and if it's not, then first of all, it's a very big kind of a bad sign. That's showing that whoever put that roof on didn't have a lot of warranties going on there, and there's kind of a lot of missing information. But if there is a permit, when was that permit posted? Because if it was posted in the early 2000s, that means, and you're looking at the roof now and it's looking a little newer, then maybe that new roof doesn't have a permit. So always call City Hall first and really see where that permit is kind of at, or if there is one.
Mhm. It's
That's
good to know that that's public information because a lot of real estate agents may be aware of that, but I think a lot of home buyers aren't.
Yeah, correct. No, and anytime I talk with people about that, they're always pretty surprised. Like, yeah, I mean, you can look up your brother, your sister's home permit, and all of that stuff. So definitely do that. And then another thing that you can do, I'm not trying to get myself out of work, but if you're at the home yourself and you want to just take another look, just kind of take a step back, take a look at your roof, and just, does it look good? There's a couple of simple things to look at. One thing is, first of all, is there any missing shingles? Is there any hanging shingles, hanging vents? Obvious stuff like that is definitely an indicator that that is an older roof and it is not, up to code at all. Other things are the vents. Is there rust on it? If a new roof is getting put on, new vents should be put on as well. So if you have rust kind of building up on the vents, that's either showing you that they didn't change the vents, which they should have, or the roof is just not up to code at all. And then another thing too is the fascia. If you're not familiar with fascia, it's just it's the part of the home that is kind of right under the gutter. If there's black spotting, oxidizing spots on there, that's also showing you that that's been there for a while and that's old hail damage that is on your fascia. So a couple little things you can kind of see from just stepping out to your driveway.
Well, and I think I can't speak for everybody, but I can certainly speak for myself that I know that I like to do the things I do well, and I like to engage other experts to do the things that they do well, because if I'm looking at a roof, I can get a general idea of if it looks brand new or not. But outside
Correct.
of that, I probably want to have an expert take a peek at it, especially
Mhm.
in this world where you may or may not be able to get insurance coverage if your roof is older than a certain date. And you were saying that you are happy to do free roof inspections for homeowners when they are making an offer on a house, maybe during that inspection period, so that they are sure that they're aware of the situation with the
Mhm. Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's one reason why I try to introduce myself to a lot of people, homeowners, realtors, mortgage people, just anyone is, yeah. What I do is free, and I benefit, you benefit. I go all the way to, Aiken, Cross Lake, and I'm going all the way to Fairbolt. And I'm totally willing to do a free inspection and, kind of give you the ins and outs on what I see, and what we can kind of do from there. So,
house.
yep, everything's free and I'd be happy to do it.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that people have to hire you to do roof work, but it lets them know what is the condition, where they're getting themselves into. And then, of course, if they want to engage you once they buy the house, they absolutely can. But at least they're going into it with their eyes wide open.
Correct. Yeah, I'm just a helping hand. I just want to give you guys some confirmation that, most of the time it is a thumbs up. Like, yep, your roof is in good condition. There's nothing going on here. I think that you're in good hands and good shape to buy the home. But, there is that small percentage where I say, you know what, it looks like there is some suspicious activity going on, or you know what, there is some damage on these shingles, and I think you should probably contact the old homeowner, or we should, kind of look into this a little bit more.
Well, and so this was something you taught me that I wasn't aware of. And that is if a homeowner has made a claim and didn't repair the roof, but kept the cash, that can cause a problem for the next home buyer. If they end up having roof damage and going to make a claim, they can find out somebody else had made a claim and their claim can be denied. Is that right?
Yes, that is right. And that is unfortunate. So, I'll try to keep this very short because, this can be a very touchy subject for some people because, they've had times where they want to get a new roof and they just can't because of the previous homeowner. But
Mhm.
yes, so real quick, what happens is a previous homeowner will file a claim. They will get that ACV check, which is the actual cost value. That money is supposed to be put towards the materials to fix the problem. What happens
Mhm.
is, like you just stated, the homeowner will keep that money and never fix the problem. And now with that is you're pretty much, you know, you're not solving anything. I don't want to get too into it. I was about to, but pretty much. So yeah. So now a new homeowner comes in, and they go through a hailstorm and they try to file a claim on it. But history says, this home already kind of had a file claimed on hail. Nothing happened to it. I'm sorry, we can't help you. So
Mhm.
that does happen. Yes.
Yeah, you're buying coverage that you think is going to cover you, but because of something someone else did before you bought the house, you're not actually able to make a claim on that coverage. And really
Correct.
important to know. That's why you want to just have somebody take a peek at the roof, ask those questions about if there was a claim filed, and some of that'll be on the seller's disclosure also, but it's good to
Yes.
do your due diligence. So I am
Correct.
so glad that you took some time to talk with me about this. I think it's going to be really helpful to a lot of people who are out there looking for a house. And if they want to get a hold of you to talk with you about having you take a peek at the roof, how do they get in contact with you?
Yeah, so I have a couple ways. So my phone number, that's always in my pockets everywhere I go. It's 612-759-4136. That's my personal and my work phone. And then my email is going to be riley.dahl, that's RILEY .DAHL @boldnorthroofing.com. And that is where you can definitely get a hold of me. And I am very quick on responding, especially in this slow season right now. And I'm very willing to answer any of your questions you have. So
I
that is,
appreciate that. And I can vouch for you also saying you're always really good at getting back to me if I need
thank you,
something.
Aaron. No, I
So
appreciate it. Yeah, no, I love this. Um,
thank you for taking time to talk with me today.
of course. Absolutely.
Have a great day.
Thank you, Aaron.